talented serial entrepreneur, Africa's most sought-after sales guru, the boss of sales superstars, internationally acclaimed best-selling author, a public speaker par excellence, life and finance strategist.
My name is Sam Harvard.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. I wish you plenty jollof rice for this Christmas, wherever you are. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Wish you a Merry Christmas. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Awesome. All right, everybody. Good evening and welcome to a very special Christmas family meeting. It's already Christmas in Dubai, so my computer is having Dubai time, so it's having 12:31 a.m. So it's Merry Christmas everywhere, and I'm doing Santa today. All right, it's gonna be a beautiful short meeting we'll have today, and I think I'm gonna deviate slightly from our series. You know what just happened, right? But hold on, the Lord is bigger than them. They've made me so blue. I'm coming. Wherever you are. Okay, I'm back. I shall overcome this light going and coming very soon by God's grace. So it's a beautiful one. All right, so 2 weeks ago, I think, I started a series on the online money printing machine. And what this simply means is how do you make money consistently over and over on the internet? What are the things you need to be able to get that done? And I remember giving you 3 major components of that machine that would make it work. Where is my stuff? Okay, I found you. All right, so you remember I talked about niche, I talked about problems, I talked about content, and I used 3 P's to wrap it around, saying people, products, and platforms. All right, and these 3 are what we are supposed to be looking at in the next couple of weeks, spanning through December and January 2024. And why I'm very concerned about this is my type of content for the year 2024 is going to be very different. Very different in the sense that it will be very detailed. It will be very useful. It will be very premium at the same time, because I want people to be able to make their first $100, $1,000 watching me for free, especially on my YouTube channel, Sam Harvard TV. So subscribing to that TV gives you opportunity to learn something that you can apply to the things that you want to begin to do. And last week, I talked about my niche, the niche I will be focusing on, And I told you it's actually in front of you here. I call it the income niche. So I'm going to be focusing on that. And like I mentioned also, when we're talking about income, according to the book that almost every one of us read, another little book that is second to the Bible, they call it the Rich Dad, Poor Dad. There were 4 quadrants that was discussed, which are 4 ways we make money. All right. When we're talking about income into your life, there are 4 major classes that you make money from. And before I go into these 4 classes, let me just mention something very critical. And I want you to please write that down. Do not forget this. When you are learning from somebody who is not from or who is not operating in the same business environment as you, you need to put in extra effort in applying the principles that they are teaching. Because as much as principles are universal, there are environmental factors that determine the function or the output of those principles. All right? Look at sowing and reaping. It's universal. When you sow, you reap. When you sow mango, you reap mango. But we also discovered that the environment you are sowing your mango in determines if the mango is going to even germinate or not. And also, the environment you're sowing your mango in determines what kind of mango quality you are going to get at the end of the day. It's just like the story of the sower in the Bible. For those of you who are Bible students, by the way, is the birthday boy we're celebrating, Christ Jesus. So he told a story about a sower who was flinging seeds on a particular morning. And while he was flinging those seeds on the field, some of the seeds fell on the rock. Some of them fell amongst thorns. Some of them fell by the roadside, which is where people pass. And some of them fell on the arable land, the good land for planting. Then he went to talk about the results of each of these seeds. And he said the ones who fell on the rock could not germinate because there was no place to make roots. All right, on rocky sand. So the ones who fell on the thorn started to grow. They started germinating. They found soil. They started germinating. They started growing. But when they got to a particular point, they could not spread because the thorns were choky, and they choked them, and then they died. He said the ones who fell on the roadside, because people were passing on the roadside, people marched on them, and then they died. But all of these ones are not really the major thing. The major thing are the ones who fell on a seemingly good ground. He said out of these ones who fell on the good ground, there were 3 categories. He said there were categories of those who produce 30-fold. There were another categories of those who produce 60-fold. And there was another category of those who produce 100-fold. So the fact that you're on a good ground is not a guarantee that you will produce up to capacity. That's number 1. Number 2, the fact that you're a good ground does not mean you have the same capacity or capability with someone else. So when you are getting the seed from a teacher, a mentor, a coach, or a business successful guru, all right, who's teaching you something, you need to ask the principles this man is teaching. In what business environment did they practice it? Am I operating within a similar business environment? If I am not, then how do I distill and transpose the information and knowledge that I'm getting from this particular man or woman to fit into the business environment wherewith I operate? The ability to do this translation, let me use that word, is what determines the volume and the quality of results you're going to get with the information that you're getting. That is why a lot of people listen and read so many American authors and business people, but they are still very broke because they live in Nigeria. The things that you have learned are useless in Nigeria. So it is very important that you pick in these things. And there are some of these principles that are very universal. And then the application also works in any market. One of them are these 4 different quadrants that I'm about to show you. A lot of you are used to it, but I just want to show you a little bit about it as we are proceeding into the new year. If you can hear me and you are following me well, please type the word value. Type the word value. Amazing. All right, so we're together. So he said that the first income class are the people who live according to the systems. And the systems ultimately produces 2 kinds of people. All right? The first kinds of people are called employees, which are people who went to school, did very well in school, were top of their classes, passed all their courses, got a degree in a certain field, and then got a job to work for either government or private sector. All right? An average person listening to me right now, when you have a child, one of the first few things you tell the child is you need to go to school. So you start to plan for your innocent child to be rolled into the matrix by saying you got to go to school. So you put your child in school, and there are different kinds of school these days, you know. Let me not get into that right now because I'm trying to do a very fast class. So there are different kinds of school. So the child gets into school and starts to, grow from class to class, and then eventually the child has options of am I going to be in the sciences? Am I going to be in the arts? Am I going to be in the business area or the commercial, they call it? And then from there, the child now decides to pick about 2 or 3 choices of what degree, BSc, BEd, B, whatever, that the child wants to get as a degree. Now, at the end of the day, the expectation is that you will get a job, or the second one, you will own a job. Now, what's the difference between these two? This one on the E works for the corporation, works for somebody. All right? This one works for the system. Now, it is possible to be a professional because the S are self-employed. All right? Or professional. And some people also call them small business. Small business. All right? All right? Small business. So these ones decide to own their own life. So they read a particular kind of course, or they have a particular kind of degree that allows them to practice on their own if they have the ability to establish themselves. If they cannot establish themselves, they use their certification, their professional certification, to work as an employee under an established organization, private sector or the government. All right, so they all work for money. The interesting thing about these people is that they have 2 things to trade majorly for money. They are trading time, which is a very limited commodity, for money. And number 2, they are trading skill, all right, which oftentimes gets obsolete for money. So your entire years you spent in school is supposed to teach you a skill that you can deploy to someone's businesses or someone's business, and then they pay you for rendering your service through your skill. Now, while you're giving your skill, you have to do it in person. Has anybody met somebody who got employed and then it's his children or our children that goes to work for her? Have you met such a person? If they employ you, you have to be the one to go yourself. You have to be the one to go to the office and do whatever is your job description, carry it out yourself. You cannot get employed and then your child goes to the office on your behalf. So it has to be you who goes there to go and deploy your skill. By the way, if you're following us on YouTube, this is a good time to subscribe and share this video. All right, the family members on Zoom, you can go to that YouTube, copy that link, and share with people. Let them join. Let them enjoy our food. You know, there's no bad thing there. Let them enjoy it. All right. So, employees want more money, and for employees to be able to get more money, they need either to be able to put in more time so they can get paid per time, PPT, or they need to improve their skill so that they can get paid per skill. So the more upgraded their skills are, the more money the employer is willing to pay. All right, this is why an average students in Nigeria, when they get a university degree, they go for 1 year national service. The moment they come back from 1 year national service, the next thing they do, all right, the next thing they do is to simply go for masters. Yeah? Why do they go for masters? Is it because they have a lot of money? No, because they want to increase their chances of getting employed, one. Number two, they want to also increase their value in the marketplace so that when they get that master's degree, whoever employs them is going to pay them master degree money, not BSc degree money. Do you understand? So they have to either do PPT, pay per time, or PPS, pay per skill. So the higher the skill, the quantity or the quality of the skill, the more money they are able to earn. All right? You know, there are 3 levels in corporate organization. We have the entry level, the lower level. Let me put it. We have the medium level, and we have the management level. So the entry level, anybody is welcome to come for interview. You see the job posting, you see it on Jobber Man, Jobber Woman, you see it everywhere. All right. Employees of the companies are also told if they have friends or family that are looking for a job, they should come and apply for these following positions that are available. All right. So everybody is given that opportunity to get a job at that level. But when they come to middle level, they don't just want anybody. They are now asking for specific 2 things: skill and experience. So we are introducing the third one, pay per experience. All right. So we are looking not only for people who have degree or who qualify or who say they want to work. All right. They are unemployed. They are looking for a job. But we are looking for people who now have experience. So the sweeter and the more qualitative your experience are, the higher your chances of getting hired, and the more money ultimately you will be paid on such employment. Did you get it, everyone? So the third level, which is the management level or executive management level, you don't see the job advert for this anywhere. They don't advertise on newspaper. They don't do whatever. What they do is they engage an HR firm. If they don't have a solid one internal, they engage an HR firm, HR consulting company, or what have you. Now, this HR consulting company will work with the internal HR of the company to go in search, head-hunting people who are in management in another company. They are already engaged somewhere else. So they will go offer them a better deal. And then those people will move into the company to take over this top management level job opening. So you cannot fill this level except you are already in another employment and you are doing fine there. So they will come and meet you and say, like which company was it? Oh, I'm trying to remember which of the guys that did this. I'm not sure if it was Mark Zuckerberg or it was Steve Jobs that went to meet the vice president of Pepsi, or was it Pepsi or Coca-Cola, and said you want to be serving sugar and water all your life, or you want to be part of the next big thing that's happening in the world. And then the guy, of course, thought about it and decided to resign as the vice president of either Coca-Cola or Pepsi, and decided to go and work with those small boys, to create the kind of business that they have today. At top management level, you need not just experiences, you need people who have foresight. You need people who understand the market trend. They are not just bringing a status quo experience to your job or to your business. They are bringing foresight, ability to lead. They are bringing leadership. All right. So all of these things are what the people in the employee gets to look for or look at in order to be able to make money and grow. So employee level is the first one, and I've showed you about 3 things that they struggle for. So that covers the E quadrants. On the S quadrants, this stands for 2 things. Actually, it stands for self-employed, and it starts for small business. These 2 are supposed to be the same thing or very similar, but unfortunately, their differences are growing wider and wider every time. All right, because the people who are claiming to be self-employed are not running it as a business, unfortunately. All right, when somebody learns, let me ask you this question, how to do graphics design. All right. And then he goes on Fiverr to list his gig. I can do graphics design. I'm a freelance. I can do graphics design. I've told you the answer already. Is the person self-employed or has a small business? Which of the 2? I'm a graphic designer. All right. And then I go on Fiverr to list my gig and say, come and give me graphic design work. I am a graphic designer. Am I self-employed or small business? All right. Self-employed. 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 Okay. What is the difference between being self-employed and having a small business? There is one word that makes the most difference. Let me see who will give me that word. It's Christmas season. What is the major word that, hey, Prof, you're almost there, but not it. Say Dion, say lever, not it. Nkiru, not really. Ademola Latunde, you are almost there. Oh my God, I'm so tempted to say you got it, but almost there. There's another word. Yes, Bumio Yebade, thank you. Structure. That's it. That's the major thing. That's the major thing. It's the structure. A self-employed person, most of the time, not all of the times, but most of the times doesn't have any business structure. But they claim they are in business. Why? Because they're rendering a service and they're getting paid. That is why one of the first things you will notice in the life of structureless self-employed people is when you approach them to do anything for you, they will send you their private bank account details. True of us. Kelvin, are you here? Is Kelvin on this call? I doubt if he's here. But all of you here who render your skill, all right, as a service to different people. If I ask to give you job now, Nene, are you going to send me a private bank details, or you're going to send me a registered business bank details? So you notice this is a big deal for a lot of people. Most of them do not even have a registered business. They don't have a tax identification number. They don't have EIN. They don't have a tax clearance certificate. They don't even know what it means. They don't understand what annual returns means. They don't have a lawyer. They don't have a lawyer. They don't have an accountant. They don't have an accounting structure. Nothing. When you pay some of them for a gig, before they even do the job, the money has gone into different bukata. You know what bukata is? If you're from Nigeria, responsibilities. All right? The money has gone into different things that they want to do. So, a lot of you, this is December, I dare you to go to your bank, all right, or your bank app, and calculate all the inflows that has entered from January 1, 2023 till today, 25th December 2023. Then check the total money that has come in. Then look at your life. What project did you do? Did you buy a house? Did you buy a car? Did you open a new shop? Did you do any mega projects? If you can't see any mega project like the things I mentioned, all right, and you can see the amount of money that flew into your account all year, wisdom will tell you that you are an unserious human being. And no matter the amount of prayer you pray in 2024, God should cane you. He should not answer you. Because money came in, but lack of structure, you do not know where it went. The you today, based on your current bank balance, how much you have, it doesn't look like somebody that has earned all the money that has come through your account all year round. It's unfortunate that the same thing happened in 2022, but you have forgotten. It's unfortunate that almost the same thing happened in 2021 to you. And some of you do not know that I can predict sitting here that very similar things will happen in 2024, except you change tonight. So, being deliberate about the structure you are creating is what actually makes the difference between you being self-employed or a small business owner. Being deliberate about the structure of what you are doing, all right, is a major determining factor, differentiating factor in the stuff that you're claiming to do, all right? So it is very important to note this. The major difference is structure. A small business is small by scale, not small by structure. Write that down. A small business is small by scale, not small by structure. So if you do not have structure, it does not matter how much revenue you are generating. You are not yet a business. You are still a freelance. Does not matter how much you're generating. If you do not have a structure, you are still a freelance. It means anything can happen to that thing you call business and it will no longer exist. All right. So to build a business, small, medium, or big business, it's a function of structure. Now, the stronger the structure is, the easier it will be to scale. And when you can scale, that is when you are talking big business, because you measure big business by a few things. One of the major things we measure them by are the number of employees, which, if you want to wrap up in one word, we call the word leverage. So the higher leverage they have, the bigger they are as a big business. Okay? So, employee, number one, self-employed or small business, number two. These are 2 out of 4 ways that we make money. Now, you all are going into 2024 alongside me. And we all want to succeed in 2024. We want an easier life, Abi. We want a better life. We want more money. We want to do many beautiful things in our lives. A lot of us are transitioning. We're changing career. We are getting into a new phase of our business, of our life, of our choice. All right. Some people are getting into marriage, and then they are going to begin to share the little that is not even enough for them. Good luck. All right. A lot of new things are happening. Some of you are having new children in 2024. All right. Because don't ask me. You know, the things you did in the last 1 week is already germinating. It's going to bring the children in 2024. All right. So we have 4 options. All right, and you can combine these options. All right, that's one of the sweet and beautiful thing about this. So the next one is the big version of the small business. It's called the big business. All right, the big business. That is the third option, and then of course the last option is investor. All right, it's investors. So now here under the E, you exchange time and skill for money. All right? Here, you also exchange time and skill for money. All right? Here, you exchange people for money. Here, you exchange money plus common sense for money. Have you written that? Under the employee, it is time plus skill that equals to money. Let me give you a different diagram. Under the employee, let's use white. Under the employee, it is time plus skill equals to money. Under the self-employed, it is very the same. Time plus skill equals to money. The only difference between these two is this one says, I'm my own boss. This one has a boss, a different boss. Under the big business, all right, it is, people. People equals to money. All right? And under the investors, it is money plus common sense equals to money. You get it? Have you written it? So, if I'm an employee, how many of you are employees here? Please type employee. You have a job here. Please type employee for me. Thank you. All right, employee. Okay. For those of you who are typing employees for me who have a job like Lodawa, Comfort, Martha, Dazzling, Peter, everybody. Aboshade Felicia, Adekunle, Ajisola, Good God, everybody. Godwin, all of you. More money for you is tied to more time and more skill. So Kevin, you there here. They don't go call you, come back. I wanted to roast you, but God helped you. You were not here earlier. All of you that don't used to come to family meeting again, I don't know if people are too big for my lessons now. New, I don't understand. I think I'll be doing register every week now. So if you are not here, all right. So to be able to make more money as an employee in 2024, you need more time, all right, and you need more skill. Okay? So, and I have lot of things that I will be teaching people who are employees who want to make more money as an employee in 2024. So wait for it. Now, those of you who are self-employed, this is where a lot of affiliate marketers fall, or people who are learning online skills, digital skills, all right? And I'm going to be doubling down on this today, actually. All right? This is where you fall. You need more time and you need more skill or more qualitative skills to be able to make more money. Now, those of you who are in big business or you want to build a big business, you simply need more people. Now, when I say people, what do I mean? I'm talking about you need more employees and more self-employed. All right, so you need more professional employees working under you to carry out all the duties that needed to be carried out, and you will make more money. So the quality and quantity of employees you have is what determines the volume or the ratio of your scale as a business. All right, and that gives you more money ultimately. Now, the final one, which are investors. Investors are people who put in money and their money is used to do business, or their money is used for portfolio flipping, and these monies bring back returns for them. A few weeks ago, about 2 weeks now, or a week or 2 weeks ago, I was at an event someone had invited me to. And I was seated next to a lady who works with a particular organization that is Pan-African, and they are in charge of a particular sector that involves medications, pharmacies, pharmaceuticals, and all of that. And then the lady was telling me that they have options where people who have money can invest in pharmaceuticals, and then they get returns every year based on the things or the activities that they do with the pharmacies. And I told her that I've registered a pharmacy company. We've also even gone ahead to get a license. I got a couple of people who are working on it, and we want to start to open outlets in 2024. And then the person was like, wow, amazing. That in addition to that, that if we have money, like maybe $1 million, for example, we'll give it to them. They put this $1 million into different pharmacies. As those pharmacies do turnovers and make money, returns is given back to me or the investor who brings in money, and then the investor go and do whatever he wants to do with the returns. So one major way to make money as an investor is to invest money into something that can bring returns to you, where you are not affected or concerned with the daily operations of those things. For example, there are some of you who are privileged to be part of the few who invested in the 1K Club sales revenue sharing. So what it means is you don't need to do anything anymore. All you need to do is just sleep and maybe be praying that 1K Club will make money. And 1K Club is making money. All right? Between the time that we started this class and now, one of the payment processor for 1K Club has been sending me alerts of people who are paying to join the 1K Club. And if I have not counted, the alert go don't reach almost 10 that has entered on just one payment processor. So what it means is those of you who are investor into the 1K Club profit sharing, whilst we were talking and gisting here in the last few minutes, you have started making money. You might not be able to spend it yet. Don't worry, you start spending from January. But that's each of the sales that are happening, which you absolutely have nothing to do with, will keep on paying you. So that is what happens at the investors level. You have money, you put it into business, all right, other people's business, and they do all the stuff. If I say you're one of them, all right, they do all the stuff, and when they do that, you get a return. Now, I decided to add common sense here because one of the number one antagonists of investor is the word risikatu. You know it? Risikatu. Risky. Risky, man. The risky. What's that song of Davido? Sorry, I don't know all these songs. It's risk. Now, a lot of people who have money are desperate. Risk love this word called desperate or desperacy or let's just forget my English or pardon my English. All right. When you are desperate, risk is very happy because he's about to eat. Sorry, Awa. All right. Because they're about to eat. So the moment you're desperate, they know that money is coming to them. They're about to chop you. So, so somebody comes to you and say, give me your money. In 24 hours, we will double it. And you know how they do it? They will say, look at this person. He put in his money yesterday. Today, he has cash out. So you too, in 24 hours, you will cash out. Bring your money. And then when you do, let me do full disclosure here. I have been a victim of Ponzi those years that I know nothing. And the first time that they finished me like that, the person said I should bring 5K, that they would double it for me in 30 minutes. So I was like, I'm skeptical. This thing, how will you double my money in 30 minutes? No, a lot of more people are bringing in money. So once I put in my own, others will bring. And because I came before them, they will now give me more. So I closed my eye. I put the 5K. Ladies and gentlemen, in 5 minutes, I got alerts. Bang, bang, 10K. My money has doubled. I say, hey. I said, can I do again? He said, why not? You can do again. That this time around, I should better, that the money, I can see it happen before 30 minutes. So it's a good day. So I said, hold on. This 10K that I have is not only what I want to do. I have house rent I want to pay. I have not children now, younger ones school fees that I want to pay. So I started thinking about the things I want to do. And this was the year that I had to go to buy a car. All of you remember, pencil car. So I gathered all the money that I had. I called a few friends, send me money. No, it's important. See, don't just worry. Just give me 1 hour. So I gathered all the money that I had. I transferred to them, I think about 100 and something thousand. That's all the money I transferred to them. I just discovered that the message of this man was no longer going. After the transfer was successful. So I was like, I was like, my white balance is terrible. I don't know why. Maybe it's these lights. So I think it's better. So I noticed that Ponzi's, they first give you a taste. Once you chop it and you are happy, they now say, go and bring everything and all of that. And then they take away all your money. So when you are desperate and you really, really just want to double and triple the stuff that you have, you will not be careful about the things you are putting money in. And once they can rob you of your common sense, you will give them anything. So how do Ponzi thrive, or fake investments, scam investments, whatever they call them? How they thrive? They thrive, number one, by testimonials. All right? They thrive by testimony. Oh my God, I've lost money, you guys. I've lost. That's why those of you who did arbitrage with me, I want to salute those of you that have been calm. I've lost money. Let me give you one example that is crazy. There was one woman. There was one woman that came all the way from Spain some years ago. So I met her at one hotel. The people who introduced me to her, trusted people. These are people I really respect. All right. So I met with the woman. The woman was based in Spain. She's a Nigerian. All right. luxury something. She talked about stuff, say, that they have talked a lot about me, that she's been dying to meet me. They have told her a lot about the things that I do and all of that. So me too, I was shaking my head like a gamma. All right. And eventually, the woman now said, when she finished all the seminars and everything she wanted to do in Nigeria, she returned to Spain. Then she chatted me from Spain and said, Sam, there's something that just opened in Dubai. I was like, okay, what about it? He said, it's a gold business. All right, that it's a gold business, and she would like us to invest in it. I was like, okay, like how much kind of investment are we talking? She was like, nothing much, but can I start with maybe like 10 million or 5 million? 10 million, 5 million are big money that year. Not big money that year. So I was like, okay, so what is it? I said that they trade in gold, that the prince of the Saudis and the Emiratis are the owners. It's very credible, is this, is that every month, whatever I put, I get 30% of it out. They call it Dubai Gold Soak. They had one website like that looked like something they use WordPress. Not WordPress. Blog Spots. How many of you remember Blog Spots? It looked like something they use a blogspot template to build. But who am I to argue? This is a madam from Spain that is telling me about an investment. I do not have common sense, and I was desperate, and I had money. So I took 10 million inside. I took 10 million inside. The lady came and said, Sam, you cannot afford to do only 10 million. This thing, as a matter of fact, there's a newspaper that just carried the stuff now. It's really getting bigger. A lot of people are really doing it. That should bring in more money and all of that. I said, okay. He said, there's actually an opening that if I put in more money now, that it will not wait for 30 days. That's 1 month. That's the one I've done before. They will add it to it. So, which means in the next 2 weeks, I'll just get 30% of it. So I sat there, I calculated 10 million, 30% is 3 million. It's small. I have more money. So, now, anyways, if I chat the lady who introduced me to the Spanish lady today, she will still tell me that, they just released a circular last week that they are working on selling all the remaining gold so they can pay us. It's been 5 years, ladies and gentlemen. All the money, column, it have go. Nothing came out of it. I told you about the Bitcoin stuff I did the other day. So I've also invested as an investor without common sense. All right. And I've lost plenty. All right. So all of these have different principle that goes with it. So like I said, if you want to make money as an investor, you need money, a lot of it, but you need common sense. Now, common sense works in different things. It works, one, in how you can raise money to be able to invest. Smart people does not invest their own money. Write it down. And this is an American standard teaching. But it can also work in Africa. But not the way it will work in America. It works better in America, but can also work in Nigeria. Now, in American economy, majority of their wealthy people are all in debt. Do you get it? Most of their wealthy people are in debt. They are owing. You cannot build anything in America economy without debt. Now, in America, which is also applicable in Africa, there are two kinds of debts. Some of you can call it good debt or bad debt. Well, what it simply means is that there are asset-driven debts and there are liability-driven debts. Write it down. Asset-driven debts and liability-driven debts. What is the difference between these two? Let me ask you if this scenario I'm about to share is good or bad. Scenario number one. I want to buy a new car. because I'm in Nigeria and I need a car to move around. So I approach a financial institution to give me 20 million naira so that I can buy a car while I'm in Nigeria so that I can be able to drive the car. The 20 million that I got from the bank, is it a good debt or a bad debt? All answers now. Bad, all right? Someone say bad. Let me hear what they are saying on YouTube. Give me your answer. Is it a good or a bad debt? Bad debt. All right. Bad. Bad. All right. All right. Thank you. Let me give you scenario 2. Scenario 2. Scenario 2. My older sister called me and said the house that we are building for my mom in the village is yet to be completed, and in honor of our passing, anniversary or remembrance of my mom, that we need to finish the house. So when they broke everything down, I need to contribute about 50 million in order to finish the house in honor of my mom and dad. So I approached a financial institution to get a 50 million loan, all right, in order to complete the house of my mom, for my mom and dad. That loan that I collected, is it a good debt or a bad debt? It is house for house. House that we are using it to build, though. It is house. Oh. Okay. Okay. So finally somebody said good debt. Let me give you scenario 3. Scenario 3, ladies and gentlemen. So, every time I come to Lagos, I stay in a short-let apartment. All right, I stay in a short-let apartment, and it costs me an average of 100,000 naira every day to stay in those short-let apartments. So, which means in a month, I'll be spending about 3 million naira to stay. Now, I plan to stay in Nigeria for 5 months. So I decided to buy a house. So I saw a duplex for 85 million in Lekki. And I have only 20 million. So I needed 65 million. So I approached a financial institution and they gave me 65 million to add to my 20 million, and I bought the house. All right? Then I approached another financial institution to get 30 million to do interior for the house. So 65 plus 30 gives me 95 million in debt. But I own a house in Lekki. Is it a good debt or a bad debt? Comfort said very good debt. Peter said good debt. Lulu said excellent debt. Now you guys are divided. Finally, I've achieved my goal. I wanted a divided house. Good debt, good debt. Bad debt. Good debt because you pay in beats. Still bad debt, Godwin. Say Dion say good debt. Okay, that's like say good debt. Worst debt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, write this down. Write this down. Any house you live in, any house that you live in is a liability, not an asset. The only time a building that you bought or built becomes an asset is when you do business inside and you pay rent to yourself from the revenue you generate, or you rent it out to other people and they pay you rent on the property. So, any building that you live in or your family live in, the fact that you own it is still a liability. Oh. Do you get me? So that you own it does not mean it's an asset. The difference between asset and liability, or the definition of asset and liability for a primary or grade 2 students or children, is an asset is anything that brings money into your pocket. A liability is anything that either does not bring money into your pocket or takes money away from your pocket. So the house that you bought or you built and you are living in does not bring money into your pocket, but it's taking money away from your pocket. How do I mean it's taking money away from your pocket? You will pay for electricity bill in that house. You pay for internet bill. You pay for bills in that house. You pay for maintenance of that house. All right? So that is already expenses that you are still spending on the house. Whereas if you had rented the house, you won't need to pay any of these things anymore. They are all together calculated with the rents. Do you understand? So it's easier to rent in the interim than to build and live inside. So the law used to be, when you make your first money, buy a house or build a house and move into it and stop paying rent. Rent is not a bad thing. Those who taught us were wrong. Rent is not a bad thing. Those who told us that renting a house is a bad thing, they were wrong. So the only time you should move into your house is when you have multiple units in the house you are building, and part of them will be rented out. And the revenue you get in form of rent is going to pay your own maintenance of your own block. Then you are smart. All right? And let me let you know, it is not every time that you bought a land or a house that when you are selling it, you sell it higher than the amount you bought it. May God never let you have emergency. You will sell it half the price you bought it. I hope you know that's true. All right? The fact that I bought a house doesn't mean, no, at all. When I want to sell it, it's going to be more than the amount I bought. No. It's not every time. Oh. Try and sell a property, you will understand how difficult it can be. You will be showing people, we bought this house 50 million. They will say, but that, you know how things are now. Things are not very good. Let us pay you 45 million. Say 50 million that year. Right now it's like 150 million. Say, you know how things are. Let's just pay you 45 million now. So it's not always that easy. Yes, there are some options that, you can easily be able to dispose very fast. But in most cases, so let me give you a final scenario case and tell me if this is a good debt or a bad debt. I have a business that is doing a turnover of 20 million every month, and we are only servicing one state. Then I decided to run campaign in 20 more states. And I wanted to invest 2 million per state. So I went to go and borrow 40 million. Each state has the potential of giving me a profit of 20 million a month after about 2 to 3 months of trial. And then I collected 40 million loan, and I invested in marketing to open up 20 more states. Is it a good debt or a bad debt? Finally. So, ladies and gentlemen, the principle is very simple. Anytime you borrow to do something that brings more money to your pocket, it is a good debt. So in America, they have this thing they do. You go and look for a building, a house, all right? Then you go to people who can lend you money to buy the house. So you buy the house, and then you refurbish the house, you make it look good and all of that. Then you go to the bank and say, bank should come and value the house. So when they value the house, let's assume you bought the house for $100,000. You spent about $30,000 to touch it up and make it look top-notch. So the bank will come and check the house, and they will now say, this house, with the way it looks now and everything that is in it, is now worth $150,000, $150K. So the bank will now say, we will finance 80% of this and use the house as collateral, and you'll be paying us every month over a period of time. So the bank will now give you 80%, which is most likely going to be about 130,000. You now take 100,000 out of that 130,000 and pay back the person that gave you loan initially. Then you pay yourself a profit of $30,000 that you invested your own money. All right? And then you still have the house. Now you will rent the house out. Let's say the bank is saying you should be paying them $2,000 every month as your mortgage. By the time you break the house down and then you rent it out, you're making a total of, say, about $10,000 from it per month. You are doing maintenance and bill payment for the house and all of that. Let's see, about $4,000. So you have a balance of $6,000 every month. You pay the bank their own $2,000. You have a $4,000 profit. That $4,000 profit becomes your own profits that you are making every month on that particular house. If you save the $4,000 you're making per month over a period of 4 to 5 or 6 months, you can look for another house, get another lending company to loan you to buy the house, refurbish the house, get another bank or the same bank to come and evaluate, and then give you a financing up to 80% of the new valuation of the house, pay back the loan company, rent it out again, and you can keep flipping over and over like that. So what they do in America is they get money, loan and stuff or credit. They put it into something that is paying them more than what those things are. I'll give you a very good example. You can do it for a car. For example, this is how rich people buy cars. They have money, they will not use their money to buy cars. So what they do is, I want to buy a car of 100 million. Listen to this. I want to buy a car of 100 million. And the bank says I can pay them back over 3 years. Let me try and do the math a little bit. So they are going to charge me, say, about 30%. So that's going to be about 130 million. All right. They're going to charge me about 130 million over 24 months, for example. 130 million divided by 24. So I'm going to be needing to pay 5.4 million every month, back to the bank. No moratorium from the first 30 days. I'm going to be paying that back. So the car that I needed is 100 million, for example. So what they would do is they have 100 million. Instead of them using 100 million to go and buy the car, they will get a loan of 100 million from the bank. They will pay the bank back 130 million over 2 years, but they will need to be paying 5.4 million every month. So what do? They will take 10 million of their own money and put it into a business or create a product or something. And that product is going to be making, let's say, about 6 million to 8 million profits every month. They will remove 5.4 from the 6 million and pay the bank and have a balance of 600K to 2 million as profits. So they are making profits of 600K, 500K to 2 million every month after paying bank their money. And the only thing they spend is 10 million of their own money, which they use to build a business or build a product. And that product is paying for the car that they are driving every month. and then they never need to take money out of their pocket to buy any major thing that they want to buy. And they can do the same thing for a house. As a matter of fact, the car they might need might be 100 million. They can get a 150 million from the bank. Use 50 million into a new product, and then the proceed of that 50 million business will be paying the bank its stuff little by little. They will keep driving the car or living in the house, or if a yacht they bought or a private jet they bought, they'll keep enjoying those beautiful things, and the new business they have will keep on paying for these things over and over. Do you get it? Do you get it? Now, thank you, K Special was also mentioning. Now, the money you borrow, you don't pay tax on it. You don't pay tax on it. You don't pay tax on it. Yeah, we have a weak tax system in Nigeria. So you see why all of these things doesn't really work. A lot of you have been earning money. Nobody has come to hold your neck. So you bring 50% of that money. You have to pay one tax. You are not doing that in Nigeria. So that's why it's even easier to make money in this country. You are not doing that. All right. We'll get into some advanced business lessons later. But anyways, I just wanted to lay this foundation for next year. What you see in front of you are the 4 ways you get income. These are the 4 ways you get to build income as you grow. You're either an employee, a self-employed, or a small business, or a big business, or you're an investor. All right. But the goal is that on the right-hand side, all right, which is this side, the function of what they call leverage. All right, leverage. They have a lot of leverage. Here they have no leverage. Here they have very tiny leverage, if at all. But here they have a lot of leverage. All right, which means they are able to utilize other people's stuff, to get things done. All right. So these are the key focus that I want to be teaching. So I'm going to be teaching about how to make a lot of money in each of these 4 in the year 2024. I just wanted to lay that foundation. I want you all to look at it as well as something that you might want to do as you proceed in the new year. So let's get into the business of today. I want to talk about the focus of Ziba in 2024 and how it relates to every one of us here, based on the mega plans that we have and the things that we want to do. So you notice that, yeah, guys, we're going to enjoy 2024. Wallahi. Just stick to me, guys. We are going to so much enjoy this new year. A lot of beautiful things that we're going to be doing and learning together. Okay. So for the Ziba Affiliate Network, we want to do something next year. I've announced this before, but a lot of people do not know. We're going to be having what we call Affiliate Marketing Certification Program. All right. And the reason for that is because many of the things we call affiliate marketing today are not affiliate marketing at all. All right. And there are 4 categories or kinds of affiliate marketers. I've had a teaching on this before, and I'm going to quickly run through it again for people who are new. Now, affiliate marketing is a business model where you promote products and services that belong to someone else. All right. And you get a commission every time people buy through your promotion. All right. You promote product or service that belong to some other entity, and people, you get paid a commission every time people buy those product or service because of your recommendation. It's a beautiful business model. It's something that everyone should do, regardless of how busy they are, regardless of the business that they are involved in, because we are all natural recommendator. All right. We all recommend naturally, either consciously or by default. So we all recommend things to people. And because we do this, it's important that we maximize every form of money that is out there to be made. So when you make your beautiful hair and someone sees it and decide to go and make that kind of hair, you deserve to be paid for recommending that hairstyle. All right. So how do you do that? Is by becoming very deliberate about the things you are recommending. And as a matter of fact, every time, listen to this, and I want this to begin to haunt all of you, all the rest of the days of 2024. Every time somebody close to you spends any significant amount of money on something, a percentage of that money could have come to you. Did you get it? Anytime somebody spends any significant amount of money, you should feel bad because a percentage of that money should have come to you. Let me give you a good example. If my friend decides to buy a car, and let's say the car is worth $120,000, and he's telling me after he has bought the car that I just got this car is $120,000, I should feel bad. Because what if he had told me before he bought that car and I had gone ahead to go and meet car dealers and got a good deal for him? All right? And then I made a deal with the car dealer that I'm bringing somebody who is coming to buy this car. If this car is worth $150,000, for example, I want you to sell it for him at $145,000 and I want you to give him the best. But in addition to that, I want you to give me $1,000 to $5,000 commission for bringing you a customer. Number one, I've gotten my friend the best deal. Number two, I'm also going to be making a commission from that transaction. So what does that mean? It means that in January, I want all of you here listening to me to make at least one friend in the following industries. Have a friend that has real estate properties to sell. All right? Either a broker or a developer. Land, houses, have at least one person that is into real estate, selling property. Better for you if they are the owner of the property. Number two, I have a friend that has cars that they are selling, car showroom, whatever. At least have one person that is your friend in that business. All right? Number three, have a travel planner as a friend. Someone that book flights or book travels. And have at least one as a friend. You might not even have a passport. You may not even know the road to the airport. But have somebody that does all of those things. Now, I want to give you an assignment. Look for 7 other important things that people do with money. And find somebody who runs that business and make them as a friend. So when you do that, any human being you meet or that you already know will have in 2024 a need for any of these things at one point or the other. Simply be the middleman that links the two of them, and you get a commission for doing that. Very simple. Very simple. Do you get it? Okay. So, anyways, let me quickly get into the things that I want to share. So, affiliate marketing is a very important business model that everyone needs to do. But we do it very, very wrong, especially in Nigeria and other African countries that are opening up to affiliate marketing. They are all doing very, very, very wrong things. All right? They are doing very, very wrong things. So I recently classified affiliate marketers into 4 categories. And I'll go through the categories and their characteristics. All right. Category 1, I call them the clueless. The clueless. Now I'm going to explain that soon. Category 2, I call them the hustlers. The hustlers. Hustlers. Category 3, I call them the professionals. The professionals. And the final category, which is the highest category, I call them the influencers. The influencers. All right? Now, category 1, the clueless. Who are the clueless? The clueless are people who have no idea what they are doing. They just want to make money online, and someone told them to join an affiliate marketing platform for them to make money online. So, these people saw a friend of a friend or somebody that they are following on social media post a screenshot, or they saw an advert that somebody say, hey, we are making this X amount every week, join us, make money. And they say, how can I make money too? They say, bring $100, come and join. So you carry $100, you paid, and you're expecting to make money also. But they said the name of the thing we are doing is affiliate marketing. That's all you know. You just know the name of the business is affiliate marketing. What the business is about, you have no idea. You don't know exactly what is required of you in order to make money. All you know, is that you just have to register. And once you have paid, you've registered, you should get paid. So these are the first category. They are so clueless. What are their characteristics? Number 1, they are untrained. They have zero training. All right? They don't know how to run ads. They don't know how to generate lead. They don't know how to do nothing. They don't know copywriting. They are not trained at all. All right? Number 2, they are impatient. All right? They do not know that affiliate marketing is about audience building or community building. They thought it's about sharing testimonials and asking people to come and join. That's Ponzi. Hey, look at me. I made $300 last week. Come and join us. $300. That's Ponzi. That's not affiliate marketing. All right? So that's what a lot of them do. And as I'm saying these things, some of you, guilty conscience will be pricking you because you know that's who you are. You have zero training. They told you they are making money on 1K Club. You paid money, and you're expecting to make money too. God will judge you. You are so clueless. You have no idea what is required of you. You are not trained. You don't know nothing. But you want to make money today. All right? I used to say humorously, there are a lot of people who buy cheap courses. That's courses that are less than $100, that are less than $1,000. When they pay for the course and they got their login details, you know what they are expecting? A little red button when they log in. That all they need to do is to click it. Every time they click that red button, they will get alert in their bank or their Momo or their M-Pesa. Click the button, get alert. Click the button. That's what they are looking for. They have no plans to learn anything. They have no desire for anything. They just want to click the little red button and then get alert. Click button, get alert. That's what a lot of people are like. All right? So, number 3, characteristics of the clueless is they are highly unstable. And I want you to know these things. If you are in this shoe so that we can cure you, they are highly unstable. All right? And finally, they frog things. They frog things. A frog jumps anyhow. So if they join this platform, because there are a lot of testimonials coming from that platform, and then they rugged it for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, they did not make any money. They hear of a new platform that is coming, they have gone into that one. Or some of them come and join 1K Club or Zan, and they have attended they attended family meeting maybe 2 times or 3 times, and they did not make any money by attending family meetings. And they stopped coming. Oh my God. Out of all the tens of thousands of people that have joined 1K Club, look at the number of people that are on the family meeting right now. Does that tell you something? Even immediately they join, look at the number of people that used to attend the mentorship program we used to do every Wednesday. All right, so that's the first one. The second categories are called the hustlers. They are called the hustlers. The hustlers just want to make money. Number one, they are very unstable. It means they are only going to stay where they are able to cash out. So if they join a platform and they cannot make money from that platform, they move to another platform, they move to another platform. And number two, they are available to the highest bidder. So they check, this platform is paying us 30%. That other one says he wants to pay 50%. Oh, I'm not making money because I'm staying with this 30% platform. Let me jump to the 50% platform. All right? So they're available to the highest bidder. Number three, they never understood what they are promoting. So they just want people to buy into whatever they are promoting. They themselves do not understand what they are promoting. They don't know the value inside what they are promoting. Either what they are promoting is valuable or not, they don't know. This is where a lot of so-called affiliate marketers stand, especially people who promote product on ClickBanks and the likes. They don't do research if the product they're about to promote has good review in people's lives. If people who bought it got the solutions the product was promising. All they look for is how many people are buying these products. Is it selling well? What is the percentage commission? Can I quickly promote it and make money? So if it's a product that is killing people, provided it's making money for them, they don't care. They just promote. So that's the third attribute of the hustlers. And then the number four is their mercenaries. I mean, they they just want to make money. It's all about the money. Nothing about the value being created, nothing about the lasting impact. It is all about the money. So anywhere Bele face, that's where they want to go. And they are highly unskilled as well. Now that brings us to the third one, which is called the professional. And this is the minimum I want everyone to be. This number three, the professionals. Now, the first thing about the professional is that they have the right mindset about the business. They understood what the business is about. They have the right mindset approach. Number two, they are highly skilled. They have all the skills required. All right? Number three, they are community focused. These are people who build communities. When you join affiliate marketing, let me say this now, and please never forget this. The first thing when you join an affiliate marketing program is not what to promote or how much to make. The number one thing is, how do I build a community? That's the first thing. That's the first thing. So spend your first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days focusing on community building. Forget the money, forget the sales. That will come later. When you have community, sales will continually come to you. That is why the most successful people who do affiliate marketing have a strong email list. They have a strong email list. They have a goal not to make 10 sales per week. What do we teach people in affiliate marketing? Plan to make 10 sales per week. Not so. No. The professional affiliate marketer make a goal of 1,000 contacts in my email list per week. So their goal is not how do I make 10 sales. No. The goal is how do I add new 1,000 people to my email list this week? How do I grow my email list? How do I get people on my Telegram group? How do I get 1,000 more people? How do I get 10,000 more people? That's what they are. I'm not talking social media following. Those ones are vanity metrics. Most of the time, they don't yield anything serious. But they have their place too when you get to a certain level. But the basic one is your email list. So you will be a successful affiliate marketer when you are focusing on how many people are joining my email list per day, not how many sales I am making. Do you get it? Do you get it? These are very difficult things to understand. Okay. So, number 4, they have a solid social media brand. They have a solid social media brand. They have good content on their social media. Their profile is well arranged. Their picture is captivating. Their positioning is rock solid. All right. And they have a very good engagement. They reply all their comments. They are not like me that doesn't reply comments. I do small shabo. They reply all their comments. If they don't have time to do it, they hire someone to do it. They reply all their comments. If you mistakenly comment or send DM, they have replied you. You feel loved. You feel honored. You feel welcome engaging them. An example of someone like this is Ninja Brand Chick. Has any of you commented on Ninja Brand Chick posts? She has at least 2 people who replies comments. So once you comment, that chick will reply you. And you'll be wondering, this woman as big as she is, she reply me. Oh, I'm loved. No be she. She don't know say you exist. She don't hire people when they do that thing. So, but the idea is when you go on her page, you see the level of engagement she has. If that woman pushes something, 10,000 people can register with 22K, 5K within 24 hours. She has done it over and over before. Why? There's a high level of engagement on her page. The social media brand is solid. She replies. She drops valuable content, entertainment content sometimes. All right? So, strong, solid social media brand. Number 5, they have a solid email list. I'll call it a dynamic email list, an email list that is alive. An average professional affiliate person has 1,000 people joining email list every month. Yes, every month, every week. Some say every day. But at least 1,000 people are joining your email list every week. I know they are also leaving, or maybe 200 are leaving every week, 300, 500 are leaving every week. But 1,000 is joining. So, averagely, you are having more people joining your email list at the end of the day. How many of you like Grant Cardone? Or you envy the kind of money the guy makes, or his lifestyle and the way he's loud and all of that? That guy has nothing less than 30,000 people joining his email list every month. All right? And he has about half of that are leaving his email list every month. But he doesn't care about those who are leaving. As long as more people are joining, it will balance out for the people who are leaving. Do you get it? Number 6, structured. They have a business structure. For example, they have a business account, they have budget, they have PZL tracking, they have analytics, they have employees that do 1 or 2 things for them. All right, they outsource quite a good number of things so they can focus on content creation and their management of their community to keep giving value to people. So structure is very important. They are a business. The next one. They have a good relationship with their audience and can sell organically to them. So a professional affiliate person, whenever they need money, they just look at their audience. They drop a survey. What is the number 1 thing that you guys are needing right now? They go and look for who gets it or how to create it themselves. And then they dump it on them. This is the solution to all your problems. Oh, yeah, all of you, bring 10K. Bring $100. So a few people will buy, and then they make the money they need. All right? So the next one, they have lead magnets and bonuses that they give. So when they are selling other people's products, they have bonuses that are their own product that they add to them. Kenny did this some time ago, and within 2 days or so, made over 100 sales on 1K Club. He created his own coaching program and said, if you buy 1K club, you get free 3 months or so to my coaching program. And people were rushing and rushing and rushing, and he didn't run ads. He was selling to his existing community. All right? And the next one is they understand deeply what they are promoting. They know the in and out of what they are promoting. Sometimes some of them even know the product they are promoting more than the owner of the product. So it allows them to be creative in the way they market that person's product. Do you get it? And they are very stable. They don't jump from platform to platform. And finally, they make a lot of money. They make a lot of money. So that is how many attributes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've shared 11 with you. Number 1, they have the right mindset. Number 2, skill. Number 3, community focus. Number 4, solid social media brand. Number 5, email list. Number 6, structured. Number 7, good relationship with audience. They can sell anything to them. Number 8, lead magnets and bonuses that they give. Number 9, they understand what they are promoting. Number 10, they are very stable. Number 11, they make a lot of money. So these are 11 core attributes you need to have as a professional affiliate marketer. Now, how many of you here are affiliate marketer? How many of these 11 do you have right now? Give me an answer in the box. Let me laugh at you a little bit. Wow, 7. Wow, that's amazing. Gabriel. Zion, 7. Sidion, 8. Wow. Akintayo, thank you. None. Jalafi, thank you. 0, none. Thank you. I love these sincere people. I no get. Let me tell you the truth. I no have anything. Solomon, Jimmy, 8. Yeah, Solomon. Yeah. I know. Say you. Mine said a community building only 2, 0. Nene even have decimal places. All right. Are you ready for the ultimate? Number 4, the grandfather of them all, the influencer. The influencer. So, before I go into the influencer, all these 11 attributes from February 2024, all of you will be learning them. All of this, you should begin to build them. All right, by February. And that's really where we're going to with the Affiliate Marketing Certification Program. It's a 6-month program. We meet every week, and we're going to be breaking down 10 major things. And I'm going to go through those 10 things after I'm done talking about the influencers. So let's go to the influencer. This is the ultimate. This is the ultimate. All right. For the professional, an example of a professional affiliate marketer is Kenny Wokoye. I use him because a lot of you will recognize him. All right. The influencer. Number 1. They are known as super affiliates. All right. They are highly influential. Number 2, they have a large fan base. And their fan base will do anything they say. They have a very large fan base. Number 3, what drives them is how to help their fans, their audience. Everything they are looking for is what will help their people. They look how to help their audience. They are driven by value to their audience. What will help my audience? Oh, this thing will help my people. They need it. Oh, yeah, come and give it to them. So until they see the value, they are not even driven by I want to make money. No, it's about what will really help my audience. Number 4, they don't just promote anything. They only promote what they believe in and know that will benefit their audience. It does not matter how much you are offering. They don't come and promote Sporty Bet, Bet Ninja Bet, All of that. Or since the day we have been doing stuff, have I come to promote Niger Bet to you? Huh? They don't promote all those things to their audience. All right. Number 5, they are not platform driven. It means they don't join platforms. It is platform that beg them to join. All right. So businesses come to influencers and say, please promote for us. Please do this for us. Number 7, Abby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Number 6. They give free daily value to their audience. They give free daily value to their audience. Number 7, they are obsessed with growing audience daily through free value. So they want more people to join them. They want to just keep giving and giving and giving. Number 8, they work with structure. They have employees, they have business, they're rock solid business. And number 9, which is the best part, they earn in millions of dollars conveniently. They earn in millions of dollars conveniently. A very good example of this is Ronaldo. All right? Another example of this is DJ Dwayne Johnson. All right? I'm also an example of this. Thank you, Jari Oluchukwu. All right, so this is the ultimate. This is the ultimate. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the 4 classes or categories of affiliate or types of affiliate marketers we have. We have the clueless, which is where many people are. We have the hustler, which are people who have made small money, but they don't really know what they are doing. And we have the professional, people who are really, really doing stuff. And we have the influencers who are the ultimate. All right? So now, what are the 8 things you need to be able to do to be a professional or an influencer in 2024? These are the core of the certification program. You're going to have trainings, you're going to have sessions, you're going to have workshops, you're going to have, class projects, little pet projects that you will submit. All right. And then ultimately you write exams and you will be graded. And when you pass, you will get a global recognized certification. If you fail, you will take the exams again. Are you ready? Number 1. These are the 10 things to be focusing on. I've mentioned this before, those who are here. Number 1, personal branding. You will be learning everything about personal branding, positioning yourself, understanding your mission statement, all of these things. You will know exactly everything you need to know about building a strong personal brand. And you will not just learn it, you will actually build a strong personal brand. That's number 1. Number 2 thing that you need to learn is content creation. Content creation. Everything from content ideas, types of contents, niche determination, building the content, recording the content, research and development, editing your content, content distribution, platform content base, all of those things you'll be learning them, all right, content and how to use content as lead magnet, all of these things, everything about content creation you're going to be learning, all right. And number 3, you will learn paid ads. Paid ads. All right, this includes social media ads. This includes search engine ads. This includes search engine optimization. All right, you're going to learn everything and you will do everything. Number 4, you're going to learn copywriting, AI-driven copywriting. All right? How to write different kinds of copies using AI. All right? Makes it very fast. Number 5, lead generation through lead magnets. All right. Remember, I said the focus is community building, growing your email list, having more people come to you over and over. So how do you ensure that? It's through lead magnets. You want to keep on generating leads. All right. Keep on getting more people coming to you every now and then. Number 6, email nurturing and marketing. Email nurturing and marketing. A lot of people don't know how to send emails. You nurture a lead to become a customer through email. All right? And your email must be value driven all the time. Not selling. No. No. You don't just sell. Somebody joins your email list. You have bombarded them with 3 products that they should buy. That's not how to run it. So you have multiple strategies, and then you will learn how to build your email structure and everything going forward. Number 7, autoresponders. Autoresponders are powerful. There's this thing I do with many chats on my Instagram. When you comment on my video, I send you a DM. When you comment on my live, I send you a DM. All right? I think I'm even due to do this thing again. There's a way to grow my followers on social media. I use autoresponder to grow my followers. So I do a giveaway. If you want to qualify for the giveaway, you do 2 things. You follow me, and then you get other people to follow me. And I will know if you follow me because autoresponder is going to check. So for you to get the gift or the goodie, the system will check if you are following me. If you are not following me, we'll tell you to go and follow me. So I will run small ads. People will see it. They will come for the gift, but we will tell them, before you get this gift, go and follow me first. And that was how, in 1 week, I grew my Instagram account from 4,000 to over 10,000. Now it's 12,000 plus. That's my second Instagram account, not the major one. I grew it by over 6,000 within 2 weeks. Using autoresponder. I did not even touch it. I just set it up once and the whole thing picked up. All right, so you're going to be learning different autoresponders and how to use them for your business. Number 8 is product analytics. Now that you have people, you have an audience, how do you know what product to really sell? A lot of you are wasting money. There are a lot of people who bought a $10 product from you. Maybe they join 1K club, $20, $10, $100, but that's all you have to sell to them. This same person could buy a land, could buy a house, could invest in real estate. This same person could do other kind of products, but because you are not promoting those products, they are never going to buy through you. Let me give you an example. You got somebody into your WhatsApp through adverts, and you sold the product, maybe 1K club of $100 to the person bought. Another person through advert got the same person into their own WhatsApp, and they sold the land of $100,000 to that person. Which of the two of you is wiser? Number 8 is product analytics. So you need ability to recognize different products so that you don't shoot yourself at the foot by only selling cheap things when you want to be all-rounder. For example, in this certification program, the major case study that all of you will go through is real estate. We use real estate as the major product. Because I know one property can set you up for a whole 6 months. Some of you, all you need to do is sell one property per month. You are made. Just one property per month. Whereas if you're selling tiny $10 products, you need 1,000 sales before you make anything significant. All right? So we're going to focus on that. And then we have number 9, offer creation. Offer creation. You need to know how to create offer. So even if you are promoting somebody's product, you create an offer around that product, and you will be selling the offer. And people will prefer to buy through you rather than even buying directly from the person. So you will learn how to do that. And number 10, which is the final one, is sales funnel engineering. Sales funnel engineering. So what you will learn under sales funnel engineering is to look at any product and be able to determine the best funnel to sell that product. All right? Any product you want to think of, let me pick this. When you see this product, what is it? Who knows this thing? When you see this product, you automatically can look at it and come up with the best funnel to sell this. Do you get me? I'll soon be giving this one out. This product, when you look at it, you can immediately decide or decipher the best funnel to sell this. It's Akpu. So, these are the 10 skills that you're going to be picking up next year under the certification program with text, project, exams, everything. So, we're going to run that for 6 months. That's from February to July. All right? So, every one of you that is a member of Ziba Affiliate Network, you have access to this for free. All right? Especially those of you on VIP. You have free access to it. All right? And any new person that wants to join from February will be paying $1,000 to join. So what it means is we want to be the Apple of affiliate marketing. We don't want to sell to cheap people. If you don't get $1,000, we don't want you. All right? So only those who knows what they are doing are going to be getting this particular value. Excuse me. So that's what I just wanted to share on that ground today. I believe you've gotten one value or the other. It's Merry Christmas from here. All right. If you log into your 1K Club partner program, we have put a new webinar there, which is a Christmas promo webinar. Please feel free to share that link with people. And then we'll also put on the resources a link to a Google Drive where we put about 4 videos, Christmas promo video that you can use and share with people and then be able to get it done. Now, on the 30th of December, which day of the week is that going to be? That's going to be on a Saturday. We're going to be doing the Business and Finance Prophetic Night. All right, it's going to be live on YouTube. Sam Ava TV. Please set alarm. All right, set alarm. It's going to be coming up by 8 p.m. Nigerian time, 30th of December, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. That's going to be Saturday, yeah? Saturday, this weekend Saturday. All right. You want to come with your writing pad and prayerfully know the direction of 2024. What are the things to look out for in the business world? What are the foresights that God has revealed to me? The things that we should be focusing upon? How do you plan your year from business and finance point of view? What are the things that we're expecting to happen in the new year across the world, in Nigeria? All right. And I want you to please be at that event. It's going to last for just about an hour or less. All right. And invite as many people as possible to attend it. We'll do a flyer for it. But it's simply 8 p.m., 30th December on YouTube. We're going to be live to talk about the Business and Finance Prophetic Night. We do it every year, and it has been a very major guide in the lives of the people who have been attending. 2024 is a unique year, and we have to do this as well. All right. That's being said, I think that's all I want to share. All right. So if there's any other stuff, we're going to let you know later on, and then we'll be fine. with that. So thank you all the people who joined us on YouTube. Thank you for being a part of this. Please subscribe to this channel, turn on post notification. We are going to be coming with a lot of value for you in this coming year. And especially from next week, I don't want you to miss any of the things that we're going to be doing. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel and have a lovely, lovely Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.
A powerful business coach, millionaire mentor, a multi-talented serial entrepreneur, Africa's most sought-after sales guru, the boss of sales superstars,